Okay, moving on towards game 2 first half. We're gonna be coming out on Chinatown. I guess more or less for Chinatown right now. Aka coming out as Dream Witch. The only who we can chase after is probably Entomologist here, cause even with Toy Merchant's hand right here, like the moment you get that Patroller out, it's the moment that Toy Merchant jumps. But anyways, with that spawn location wise, let's move on towards the Persona trait. We'll be going a triple flywheel effect here on everyone else except for GK, who is currently on Tie Turner, and Aka's gonna come out as Dream Witch here with Trump Card Detention. Not Instance Detention, but Trump Card Detention. But this team comes against Aka's Batter. Not Aka's Batter, Aka's Dream Witch. You see, the main issue here is the fact that like you can only chase after Entomologist, I feel. But on towards the game we go then, shall we? Aka here going straight towards 2-story to look for the little boy. We want to look for the Toy Merchant, but the moment you jump dash catapult is the moment that everything goes downhill, because of the fact that like there is still a catapult right there, and it does seem like little boy will be pulling that immediate distance. He didn't really get a catapult out early, so he couldn't pull that early distance, but with Aka here thinking that little boy is actually still inside hotel, sees where the footprints is right now, but little boy really didn't pull that much distance. I felt like he could, but you see, the thing here is, right, whether you pull distance or not, that's always gonna come back. Didn't really get a hit registered right there. Little boy still trying to pull as far away as possible. It seems like Weber's Law did come into effect right here, as we will be seeing a normal hit that didn't register just yet, but it should register about not yet. Entomologist with a B coming in. Oh, if Entomologist B is coming in right here, then it'll be a whole different story, but the B didn't really stall that much time right here, but we're buying 60 seconds for a little boy to contain right here. Even though I would say it's a very beautiful flywheel from a little boy. Ooh, very nice side step there once again, but GK being nearby right now. With GK seems like we'll be changing targets for GK. Skyfall going in straight towards shovel form right here, but we do also see that the main followers right in front of the Gravekeeper being forced in towards the 2-story area right now. But here is another problem. The other problem is you got a free 60-something second containment, and now everything is going to go downhill from here on out. Aka is able to leech once again, even though if GK is able to pick up a D-leech mark, it's still not going to matter right here. The follower here is still trying to follow on towards Dream Witch. It doesn't seem like Aka will be leeching on towards GK anytime soon, but it probably will be better for him. Oh, he's doing it now, never mind. And we're going to prevent GK from going in towards that direction, heading him out of shuffle form right there, and we're going to deploy the patrol down immediately just to guarantee that 2-minute down. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. The only issue here is the fact that you don't have a guaranteed rescuer here anymore. That's the only issue here. Now that's going to be around the second bite. I think there's one more bite for GK to take, and there goes down the GK. Neruku being nearby here as well. It seems like Dream Witch does realize this with that extra tinnitus procking there. We do see that Toy Merchant is nearby. Gonna hit the Toy Merchant to insta refresh the 60-second cooldown. We are able to leech on towards the GK, and it seems like for Neruku there's no point in using that ball, so that ball will go into a waste. Now then, your harass ability has been reduced by 1/3. So then the issue here for Batter is if he needs to rescue, how is he gonna rescue, right? If I'm not wrong, GK stays on chair for 10% longer, if I'm not wrong. But knowing this fact as well, Neruku, the normal hit didn't, hey, we may vault over that, but there's Skyfall's leech right there that we're gonna have to abandon rescue right here. The blink predict, very nicely done by the Batter. Very, very nicely done by the Batter, but we're missing 3 half ciphers, and Batter's dead soon. That's the butts that we have to take here. That's the amount of butts we have to take here. Skyfall will be eliminated. Seeing all the cipher machines are shaking right now. The good thing is there's only 50% cipher machine remaining. And the other good thing that this is going to be a tie game. It should be a tie game anyways. The only issue is we need survivors here to heal. If they don't heal, it's going to be really bad. But little boy being able to finish off that cipher machine alongside with Entomologist. Ento here will be the one who's forced to finish off that 43% cipher machine, which was her own well, it was Batter's cipher machine if I'm not wrong, but with this side here as well though, batter will have to be forced to contain for a little while, but if he can contain for 30 seconds, that's also including time that dream, which is trying to map control here, it should allow entomologist to finish off that cipher machine towards 70% if I'm not wrong. But with Aka's side right here, we are trying to leech on as much as possible. A little boy who is currently trying to fly away from that area. What we also do see here is the fact that, like, you know, even with such a bad early game, the moment that one of your survivor gives it away, it will always become a tie right there. There was a possibility that it still would have been a 4-man escape, but that's only under the case that, you know, Aka didn't get that blink hit on towards the batter. But anyways, entomologist cipher being primed right there. This is still a very high chance tie game, which is nice. But with Aka's side right now, we are going to go straight to little boy. But meanwhile, entomologist is nearby here as well. There is no trump card left remaining on Aka's hands because it was changed from patroller to blink, popping the cipher machine right here. We're going to blink out a little bit early, but sees where little boy is decoding that cipher machine, well no, that exit gate there. Meanwhile, Nerukun is also nearby. The thing is, little boy doesn't have a D-leech mark. Nerukun may have one, but oh, the blink predict once again. Wow, Neru, wow. But entomologist Capcoon, you're in danger right now. Capcoon and the batter, Capcoon, wait a second, Capcoon kind of found himself in a little bit of a pickle right here. There's no flywheel coming out from Capcoon's side, but Capcoon does have flywheel there to use. Meanwhile, little boy's gate is trying to get open here as soon as he can, but knowing that Acrobat is nearby as well, and Toy Merchant recently just got that leech, deleting from Toy Merchant's side, it seems like we're going to start opening that gate very soon. But like, where is Streamwich? The issue here is, can we get that leech on towards the gate on time for batter for a 3-man elimination, or is batter going to reach there beforehand? Seems like batter will reach there beforehand, so let's congratulate the tie here coming from the Thailand survivor teams. Moving on towards second half of the game we go. Now then, with second half, we're gonna have Nia and Dorisu, Soba and Hametsu, the forward Ento Acrobat, and the prospector here. It shouldn't be too bad, let's say, it shouldn't be too bad for Gaje to chase after anyone here. Maybe, actually, you know what, it actually will be hard, because the only one who you can chase after is Hametsu. Well, I would argue forward, but forward can pull like distance and cut corners so easily that it'll be quite hard for Gaje to actually play it quite efficiently. To play Waxard as efficiently as possible. The only issue, well, there's not too much issues, I guess. It really just depends on the hunter now. It really just depends on how Gaje will play this one out. Because I'm not too sure myself as well, to be honest with you. But anyways, on towards the game we go. We will be seeing Gaje here against that's a double flywheel, double tie turner to guarantee a tie here, because Japan here knows that they can definitely get more. They can definitely, they do have a huge advantage here with round 1, that 4-man elimination and that tie. But you know what, on towards the game we go. Japan versus Thailand, we're going to have round 2 second half here. Gaje rotating in straight towards hotel. Meanwhile, Hamatu is actually upstairs just waiting around and seeing where to go. But with that in mind as well, Gaje kind of double backing himself from time to time, trying to bait out Hamatu, but Hamatu is jumping down here. Gaje bringing incident's attention with announcement, Berserker, well, Desperate Fight and Rage alongside with Nostalgia. Well, not nostalgic, not mischievous. But that is going to be a slow pallet breaking though, which is one of the main issues. Hamatu not putting down that pallet right there most likely will be the best choice that he's ever made in his whole life. Because if we revert back to B4U versus, if I'm not wrong, GW, sprints are locking that pallet there, allowed a free detention hit. But anyways, teleporting in straight towards Acrobat. Acro becoming the main container here. It may actually be really good for Gaje, but Gaje doesn't really land any walks there on towards the Acrobat. Meanwhile, we are seeing the entomologist coming in with the beast. It simply just allows Acro to rotate even closer in towards hotel to contain for a long time. Because like for Gaje here, his main issue is high walls and tie kiting. Because like you may say tie kiting is a problem, but tie kiting isn't a problem if your tie kite area is big like a 2-story area like this. But Sobak going up towards this 2-story immediately, meanwhile Hamato is going to rotate away. Survivors here are doing a really good job at rotating because all they know themselves, oh, it's not a blink, it's a teleport. So like if we rotate and we buy time for ourselves for accelerated decoding to come up, even with only decoding 50% cipher machines, it'll always guarantee you a tie. But anyways, from AI Sensei's win rate prediction here, it'll be a 4-man elimination is up to the 18.7%, 3-man elimination is a 14%, a tie is a 25%, a 3-man escape is a 30% apparently, and a 4-man escape is a 13.2%. But anyways, Hamato here with another pushback, thankfully, but we do have a flywheeling that 100% wax, very nicely done. Gaje just pull out that wax to bait the flywheel, but it seems like the wax actually landed on Hamato right there, which is very unfortunate for Gaje, but we are still able to land that 100% wax here once again. But seeing the cipher machine progresses here, it's 2 ciphers and 2 ciphers at 50%, so it's around 3 cipher machines right now, and it's only the first hit. So for Hamato here, he's gonna go for the 5 cipher kite. Oh my daisies. Oh my days! It's not even the fact that Gaje is doing bad. It's the fact that they're putting such big distances that it actually hurts so much right now. Hamato deploying down that pallet. There is a blob wax right there, so we can lock both areas. But this pushback here may actually just hurt Gaje more than Hamato. But Hamato may be able to buy a little bit of time. But well, I mean, that little bit of time basically guarantees a 5 cipher containment. Because like, we also need to take into account that A, Nyan is nearby for rescue, B, we're all opening up new cipher machines, and C, accelerated decoding is starting in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And once accelerated decoding started, you only need around 40 seconds to finish off a cipher machine. Meanwhile, Gaje here trying to put up the blob wax. Did that lock the cipher? That didn't lock. Wait, that locked the cipher, I think. I think that locked the cipher, but with the last 3 cipher machine being nearby, it may be a good thing, but that's only under the condition that there's 3 survivors remaining, not 4. When there's 3 survivors remaining, it's a good thing that all 3 ciphers are so close, but when there's 4 left, it's a whole different story. But Entomologist coming with a support, are we gonna see... We're not gonna see forward with that mini harass. I felt like maybe forward coming in for a small harass may actually just be a better idea, but it seems like we are saving that stun for endgame right now. Anyways, Hamato here, trying to pull away as far as possible. We are going to be down near this area a little bit closer towards the chair, but the only good news here is we are going to start a rally with a 3-man endgame. Well, with a 2-man rally here for one survivor who's on chair. But anyways, Nyan here wants to become the main base. This is going to be a little bit of a fish hook as a lure. Getting that pallet stone right there, very nicely done by the forward. Ooh, that backdoor rescue hurts. That backdoor rescue hurts. It seems like Gaje has completely forgotten about Acro Prospector. But the issue here is picking up the forward and turning the forward will simply just guarantee that tie. It will only guarantee that tie, no more, no less. But with Sobat right here wanting to come in to rescue, he could just rescue immediately, or he could wait until 100% wax, because it'll be easier to body block if you have 0 wax. But anyways, getting that stun right there. Can Gaje get the hit? Gaje. That's gonna be a fire wax being opened right there. Gets the hit down, gets the hit, but no, the cipher machine pops just right afterwards, putting a quarter of his balls right here. And then with 32% wax, it's not gonna be able to do much. But Nyan here probably won't be able to contain for any longer. That ball pull was able to dodge a normal hit, but seems like we will be seeing a 3-man escape here, even with teleport ready at hand here. That blob wax is down, but even if Gaje did land that blob wax, one normal hit is like a 3-second recovery, and Cherry takes 5 seconds, so sadly it wouldn't be enough right here. No teleport coming out from Gaje, wanting to secure that 1-man. Let's congratulate Japan on winning against Thailand. Moving on towards our 4th game of today.